with WWE announcing that they are planning to do a unification match at Wrestlemania 38 between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. And people are saying that Brock Lesnar is going to beat Roman Reigns and will take his Universal title and retain the WWE Champion. As that's what you saw on the last video, which is the Superstar Shake return running video. When Brock Lesnar holding the Universal title on the thumbnail. That's it. Has Roman Reigns as the side plate on that. Unfortunately, it doesn't have like the same movement as the WWE Championship right there. But anyway, guys, today we are going to be taking a look at what if I was Nick Cowan, Bruce Pritchard, Kevin Dunn, and Vince McMahon on what I'm going to do with Roman Reigns immediately following his WrestleMania loss. So let's get started. It's pretty much likely to say that I'm going to start off with Roman Reigns as his last two opponents. Now, of course, some people are saying that we are going to be in Saudi Arabia this year for Super Showdown, and then probably he has an Elimination Chamber to go. Now, of course, he might defeat Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble, for the Universal Championship, because I just don't see Seth taking the WWE Championship. I mean, the Universal title, sorry, to Monday Night Raw. So I think Seth is going to lose at the Rumble. So, and basically, Drew McIntyre might not be on television for a few months. Well, it doesn't matter if Drew McIntyre faces Roman Reigns at WrestleMania or it becomes Brock Lesnar. So let's get back to the video. So basically, Roman Reigns is probably gonna face John Cena at Super Showdown, or probably face him at Elimination Chamber or something like that. So Roman Reigns is going. Well, but let's just take Sheamus as his next opponent, and then Ricochet might face him at Elimination Chamber, or it could be Ricochet, Sheamus, Jinder Mahal, Kofi Kingston, and Mustafa Ali in the Elimination Chamber match for the Universal title. I know Mustafa Ali and Jinder Mahal are not World Championship contenders. This is right now, but this is just an example, and then Roman is going to beat them. Now we get to WrestleMania 38, where we have the unification match between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, which I'm not going to talk about who's going to win the Rumble, because apparently they're going to set up this plan where whoever wins the Men's Royal Rumble match is going to pick either the WWE or the Universal Champion. And then face them on night 2. I mean, on night 1, and then on night 2 they have a unification match on 2nd of April or the 3rd of April, and then on night 1 they lose, because people would love to see the Rumble winner lose so they could get a so we can see Brock versus Roman in the final in possibly the final chapter. For the unification match, whether it's like going to be the winner takes all match, and the winner will be getting a new name, either Roman 2 belts or Brock 2 belts, and then Brock Lesnar is going, and then Roman Reigns, and it will be just a regular one-on-one matchup. So how's it going to work? Roman Reigns is going to try and go for his 3rd spear on Brock Lesnar, as he's going to connect 2 in the matchup, 1 inside the ring and 2 onto the barricade, and then Roman Reigns is going to try and go for the 3rd spear, and then Paul will use a referee as a shield, and then Brock tries to hit the F5, and then Roman Reigns goes for the spear, and then Roman Reigns tries to hit Brock Lesnar with the WWE Champion, and then Brock starts a tug of war. And the Parliament comes in, and it takes 3 minutes deciding thing, and then actually a few minutes to decide, and then he pepper sprays Roman Reigns in the eye while the ref didn't see it, and then Brock Lesnar is gonna hit the F5 while Roman Reigns is being blindsided by pepper spray, and then Parliament is gonna get the referee back up, and then 1, 2, 3, Brock Lesnar is now the new WWE and is still the WWE Champion and the new Universal Champion. So basically, what's going to happen with Roman Reigns after WrestleMania, because people are saying he's going to be going to Hollywood. He's going to be taking time off after WrestleMania because of the reasons why. So let's get into what should Roman Reigns do after his WrestleMania loss. So basically, Roman Reigns is going to have a backstage incident with the Usos at backstage at WrestleMania 38, and make enough incident where it will be enough to send Roman Reigns home. And then after that, Roman Reigns is going to turn into a traitor, when Roman Reigns is going to block Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, WWE, and Vince McMahon on Twitter and Instagram, and follow Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and All Elite Wrestling, proving that. And actually, no. Well, that's option A. Option B is ask for his release, and then WWE, like the management, Nick Cowan, Bruce Pritchard, Kevin Dunn, and Vince McMahon is going to give him time off to think about this. And then Roman Reigns is going to do some stuff on his time off, and then probably will be probably book a Hollywood vacation, a vacation to Hollywood during his time off wrestling. And this is probably good, because who wants to sit here after WrestleMania 48 to deal with the resurrected of the Roman Reigns agenda? I don't want to deal for it, so Roman needs to quit WWE, which he's not going to say the word I quit. He's going to get more time off and just focus on Hollywood. Other stuff, like Sasha Banks did in 2019, well, it's basically like that, except Roman is going to go to a Hollywood vacation. And I don't think he has a TV show filming scheduled for after WrestleMania 48, even a movie, because remember that one time, during his leukemia fight in 2018, he was doing multiple things during his leukemia time, which those are simple. Going to the football game in November 2018, a month after leaving WWE to get time off to just protect his family. Second of all, he was filming a Nickelodeon show during his time off, and then he was filming the Fast and Furious movie. I think it was on the day of the Royal Rumble, I believe, when people were saying he should return, but he didn't. So that's it. So probably Brock is going to beat Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns will be doing all his Twitter and Instagram stuff. And he should be like Sasha Banks from 2019, where he's going to get time off and think on what he's going to do after the loss. And let's face it, I'm going to wish him good luck on what he's going to do after his WrestleMania loss, which that is now going to convince us over to onto the bottom line. Well, Roman Reigns knows he's been wrestling for like a decade. Oh, and I do realize that there's a bad thing going on this year. This year, Roman Reigns has a Shield 10 years anniversary. Of course, this is not fake. But I don't know if Dean Ambrose is going to be at Survivor Series, because he's in AEW. Because Dean Ambrose has to be at Survivor Series He has to be at Survivor Series to do the Shield reunion with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. And of course, if we do, and of course, also if you, and then of course, when the Superstar Shakeup returns for the 11th and to 15th of April, because probably by the time of the SmackDown after WrestleMania, which is probably going to be the 8th of April, Roman Reigns will not be attending the shows. I don't think he needs to attend the show starting from the 8th, 15th, 20th, 29th of April, 6th, 13th, 20th, 27th of May, 3rd, 10th, 17th, 24th of June, 1 to 8, 5, 15, 20, 22, 29, 9 episodes of SmackDown. Either 5th of August or the 12th of August is a perfect time for Roman Reigns to return to WWE. He's basically going to have 4 months off, starting from from 4th of April all the way to either the 5th, 12th 8th or the 1st, depending whatever show he's going to go on to. Like, I think WWE is going to punish Roman Reigns if he doesn't attend the 8th edition of SmackDown, the 8th of April. They're going to keep him on SmackDown as a punishment. This is like one of the things I got from JD New York. And by that time, I might be supporting Roman Reigns more. And I've always supported Roman Reigns, and I will forever support him until the end of time. But I just hope that whatever he does, good for him. He will have a better future. No matter if it's not in the WWE, and if he's in, like... And this is a reminder, guys. Do not block, if you're like a WWE superstar. Don't block anyone else on Instagram and Twitter, and follow Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes, Chris Jericho, and All Elite Wrestling. Even I'm Hangman Page and Bryan Danielson for the AEW. Just accept what happened, and what was it? And then after that, WWE.com is gonna have the Roman Reigns rumors floating all over the internet. Like, these are examples I'm going to find, so I'll be right. Right, so I'm back. So now let's get to the Roman Reigns rumors. After his WrestleMania loss, Roman Reigns is going to say by Joseph Sucker, okay, not the S but the Z, like Z for like Sakurai and stuff like that. Anyways, Joseph Sucker is going to say Roman Reigns' rumors. WWE star attempt to quit after WrestleMania 38 loss, and then for Gary Cassidy, WWE rumors, another backstage incident involving Roman Reigns and the Usos from WrestleMania 38 revealed. Just when you thought this story could get any crazier, yeah, that's pretty much it. So probably on the 1st, 8th, 5th, or the 12th edition of SmackDown, and then 1st and 8th of Raw, that's when we're going to probably see Roman Reigns. And another thing too about Roman Reigns, he will be cutting from all the live events until he should be cutted from all the live events until he finally figure, and he will be cut from some of the from episodes of SmackDown and some episodes of WWE television, even WWE pay-per-views and live events, until he finally makes a decision, which he would probably be. Yeah. So yeah, Roman is probably gonna have to take time off, think on the decision, and miss some house shows, SmackDown and Raw. I think and then probably on his return, he should probably turn face. Now I know people are not gonna agree with me. Why do I want Roman Reigns to turn face? Because heel's been easily one of the things. But the only thing that sucks ass, and I'm sorry for swearing, by the way. Sorry about my language. Anyway, people hate Roman Reigns more in any scenario, like if it's a heel or a face Roman. People hate him in that way. The only thing that people would say is Roman Reigns needs to leave the WWE. Unless if you are a Roman hater and you want him off your television. That's what you say. Am I just acting like that or something like that? Anyway, Roman Reigns is going to leave the WWE, and then Roman Reigns is going to have a great future whenever he leaves the WWE. Roman Reigns has been a man who has achieved everything in the wrestling industry. He has easily been a top talent next to other superstars, no matter what their names are. But I'm gonna be happy to see Roman Reigns end his career. Well, I don't want him to end, but as much as Roman Reigns gave me nostalgic, like in FCW, even though some people didn't know who was he in FCW, it was pretty good. Roman Reigns was a very, very incredible superstar in FCW. And then in WWE wasted face Roman just to get him into our throat. And that was all bad stuff. But anyways, Roman Reigns. You know what? If Roman Reigns loses at WrestleMania and doesn't and gets written off television for the whole April, the rest of May, the rest of June, and the rest of July, and even miss house shows, they're good for him. Good luck on what he's gonna do in his futures. Anyway, guys, I think that's all going to wrap it up for today's video. Comment down below what should Roman Reigns do after his WrestleMania 38 loss. It's when he loses his Universal Champion to either Brock Lesnar or Drew McIntyre. So, I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.